Wait, Russ.
This is a song about my first car, the first car I ever owned, which was a little French car called a Renault Dauphine. If you've ever seen Motor Trend's top 50 worst cars of all time, this one's always very close to the top. So here's a song about my little blue Renault Dauphine. The paint was faded, seats were tore. I learned to drive a 3-speed stick shift on the floor in my little blue Renault Dauphine. My friends would laugh, jeer, and chide, but when I asked, they'd always ride in my little blue Renault Dauphine. Had a little bitty motor, skinny little wheels. I never locked it up 'cause nobody'd ever steal my little blue Renault Dauphine. Well, they gave us fine wines and that haute cuisine, pretty pictures in them fashion magazines, but I'll never understand how we got that Renault Dauphine. Always carried pliers, always had a wrench. Now I know why everybody hates the French. Well, it's all because of that Renault Dauphine. Had a little bitty motor, skinny little wheels. I never locked it up 'cause nobody'd want to steal my little blue Renault Dauphine. I got tired of being slow, tired of being late. Traded old blue for a Chevy V8. 2-door, 57 Bel Air. I felt really cool, I thought I was hot, driving it into the school parking lot. But you know, I always sort of missed her, my Renault Dauphine. She had a little bitty motor, skinny little wheels. I could park it anywhere, nobody'd ever steal my little blue Renault Dauphine. She was my Dauphine, my Renault Dauphine.
And welcome back, Russ Stratton. Thank you for being here. Loved that last song.
Yeah.
It's like you were just telling us, a very good storyteller in your music you are, but you were telling us a story that I think we could all relate to.
Thanks. Yeah, that was a terrible experience, but it was fun at the same time.
And it got a song out of you.
Yeah,
And
right.
humorous. Do you like writing a lot? Do you write all your own songs?
No, that's probably the only decent song I've ever written. I just got lucky on that one.
Well, you should be writing some more because that was very fun to listen to.
Thanks.
What got you started in playing music?
Oh, I started back when I was 17, 18 years old. I listened to all the Peter, Paul and Mary and Bob Dylan and stuff like that back in the day, and I just kind of never got over it. I still like that same style of music.
And then playing the harmonica and guitar at the same time. That's got to be hard.
That's another Bob Dylan thing, you know.
Yes, very much so. Now you have 2 more songs. What are the titles of these songs?
The first one is an Eric Anderson song. He wrote it 50 some odd years ago. It's called Plains of Nebrasky-O, and I'd never heard it until just fairly recently. So that's one. And then the last one is 7 times 70, which is a song that I really like too.
Okay. So. Well, we can't wait to hear them.
All right, thanks. Have you heard about a country where the rivers run free? That's a place where I think you ought to go, where the corn stands high, tall as the sky, on the great plains of old Nebrasky-O. Well, in school I heard of men who died by the sword, but not of those that died by the hoe. This land has drunk the rains of many a farmer's blood, now forgotten and buried long ago. And where are the hands that plowed fields without sleep, and it saved a dying calf without rest? And where's the feet that trod down that hot, dusty trail on their way to seek their fortunes going west? Is there anybody left to walk a muddy mile? Is courage a word that's only said? Is it true them dusty days are days that never really were, but are only tales and books to be read? Have you heard about a country where the rivers run free? That's a place where I think you ought to go, where the corn stands high and it's tall as the sky on the great plains of old Nebrasky-O, on the great plains of old Nebrasky-O. Thank you. Well, how many times, oh, how many times must I forgive my brothers? When my brothers forsaken me, open up my eyes to see yoke race rich and free, 7 times 70. How many times, must I forgive my sister? When my sister's forsaken me, open up my eyes to see yoke race rich and free, 7 times 70. Well, how many times, oh, how many times must I forgive myself? When disgrace overshadows me, open up my eyes to see yoke race rich and free, 7 times 70. Oh, how many times must I forgive my brother? When my brother's forsaken me, open up my eyes to see yoke race rich and free, 7 times 70. Yoke race rich and free, 7 times 70.